the subtle deep breaths from an angry Bill are
Why are you
it's
so loud? Is it my volume? You're loud as fuck.
I don't know, maybe because I speak the truth constantly. Truth being Cam Newton fucking sucks.
Dude, turn your mic down.
No, I don't have to turn my mic down. This is the same my mic has been for every show that we've ever fucking done.
All right, maybe it's just me.
Yeah, it's you. Get over it. Oh, hey Ray.
Hi guys.
Oh, can you please are you waiting to reveal? You're waiting to reveal your jersey there, or
Looks like a Tom Brady jersey.
it looks like an ill-fitting Tom Brady jersey. Like your
Like
shoulders.
Too big. It's too big because I lost weight. Yeah, I know. Rich, thanks. Go on, Rich.
I was gonna say your shoulders weren't broad enough to carry the weight of a man that could carry a team this bad to a playoff run, as opposed to that sparkling white Wuhan jersey with the number 1 on it and the name Newton on the back.
I don't have that anymore.
Oh, I see.
My daughter pissed her pants today, and I used it to wipe it up.
Ah, good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you. Thank you, daughter, because that's what that deserved. Look, fuck the intro today, because we're recording this right after the Patriots dropped their game. Not even dropped their game. Got their fucking shit pushed in by Jimmy G and the 49ers. So, you know what? I think we got a lot to get off our chest today, and if not, we're just going to end the show early because I think we're all in a little bit of an agitated mood, except for me. I'm a new dad. I'm joyous. Everything's fine. It's all good. This is a perfect time for the Patriots to suck. I don't give a fuck. But I know you guys hate it, and Bill is basically bleeding out of the eyes. So welcome to the Simple Mind Sports Show, Monday headlines, October 26th.
Now, can I stop you there?
Oh, fucking A. What, he gets 2 shows. He gets to host 2 shows.
I hosted 2 shows.
He thinks he's better than you.
All of a sudden, he's got, do I need to put producer Ray, producer Big Mac back behind me? Go ahead. What?
Bill and I, while you weren't giving birth, your wife was giving birth, we took the reins, we hosted the show. Bill and I both never struggled once with a date. For you, the guy that's supposed to be the smartest of the 3 dumbest people on this show, you can't figure out a fucking date?
Ray, all right, Ray. Well, Ray, let me ask you this question. What do you think is more important? Being able to identify the future of a NFL franchise that we care deeply about, and how going down one road is going to completely dig them a hole that they might not be able to get out of for a decade, or understanding whether it's the 26th or the 25th every time we do a show? You tell me. We'll wait for you.
Figure it out if it's the 25th or 26th on the show.
Okay, very good. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is Monday Headlines. Fuck you, Ray.
October 26, 2020.
2020, yeah. Yeah, you got the date right. You just missed, announcing the name of the show most of the time when you did it, which is fine. You know what, Ray? I wasn't coming on this.
I didn't want to be a perfect guy. I had to have some flaws because you know what? I didn't want the listeners to be like, holy shit, this guy's got his shit together.
Is that Cam Newton's press conference? Are you reading off his fucking notes from the press conference? Look, I'm not looking to be the perfect guy like Tom Brady when I came into New England. I like to have my flaws and be able to really overcome them when the time comes. Jesus Christ. All right. You know what? Good for you. I don't want to come back into my element here and make Bill uncomfortable and nervous, like you said. When you guys were listening, you had your little camaraderie, and you guys thought you had your little connection there, and I made Bill nervous and a little bit uncomfortable because I asked him actual questions, and I made Ray his brain capacity. I made it rise above the level of a fucking brick. So. I get it, guys. I get that. And I didn't want to step directly into that void and start pushing your buttons again. But you know what, Bill? Blame it on Dr. Big Mac. He brought it up. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
It's all Ray's fault, always.
We had so many good shows together, Bill. Now, just because Rich is back and a new dad, we're going to ruin it all?
Yeah, you already ruined it. You ruined it for me.
All right. Fair enough.
Glory days.
Welcome to Sunday Social with Bill, fucking sleepy eyes. Barely can say a word.
What do you mean? I just got a nice shower. I feel good.
Yeah, he
Shaving-
was just moaning.
shaving balls?
He was moaning and grunting
No.
as the show
No.
started. Look, let's just hit the elephant right in the fucking square in the eyes and the head here. Patriots dropped this one. I didn't even. What's the final? 33-6.
33-6, yeah.
Yeah.
33-6 to Jimmy G and the 49ers at home. Cam Newton, your boy Cam Newton, Ray. I'm going to go right to you, host Ray, host Big Mac. Let's hear now. Normally on these shows we go through, we do a little bit of a recap. We kind of touch on the biggest moments of the game and address those as we go. This game doesn't deserve any of that. The Patriots were beat the second the 49ers got the fucking ball. It was over. They didn't put an ounce of resistance on defense. The second Cam Newton got the ball, it felt like he threw the fucking worst interception I've ever seen. I know that was on, I think, the second possession, but regardless. Pathetic. This, so we can get into it, but I just want to hear Ray, Dr. Big Mac, the Cam Newton fan on the program, because Billy Snip Snaps is back and forth, and I was forever widely against Cam Newton. So, dab on them haters, Mr. Ray. Why don't you just give us your instant reaction of Cam Newton coming in this game, and where are you now? Just let's reflect in the moment, merely 12, 18 minutes after the game has ended.
So back up to Thursday, we recorded. I believe I said Cam Newton was going to have a bounce back game. He was going to have a full week of practice. He was going to show the haters. But in my hand is this. I don't know if you can see this. This is scissors.
Looks like children's scissors, which is good, so you can't cut yourself, you dumb fuck.
Exactly. Snip, snap, Ray, because I am off the Cam Newton train. Fuck this guy. It took 7 weeks, but I'm finally gone. See the fuck later, dude. This guy, the game's too fast for him. You're playing for your next contract. You are going to be a backup for the rest of your career because you look like absolute dog shit. I just read a report. Bill Belichick says Cam's going to start next week. I don't think he should start next week. I don't think he should ever start again for this Patriots team. He is done. He is too washed up. He doesn't belong on the field. He doesn't belong on this organization. Get him the fuck out of New England. Jared Stidham time, baby. Let's roll.
Bill?
Yeah, I'm on the Stid train. I think he should start.
Hold on. The original Billy Snip Snaps does not want to address the fact that he has been on the Cam train when he played well and not in the Cam train when he played like shit.
He doesn't remember that.
Officially on the Stid train. Okay.
Yeah, I want to see him start. I mean, this is 3 bad games in a row. You got lucky with Oakland. You know, your defense played well and you just ran the football down their throat. You didn't really need Cam to throw. The last 2 games when you've needed Cam to show up, he's thrown for under 100 yards. You know, he's got two touchdowns on the year throwing and 6, 7 interceptions now after he threw 3 today. So, I mean, that's not what we need in a quarterback. It's not what we're used to seeing in a quarterback. You're holding the football for too long. Again, you're missing wide open. You missed Bird wide open in the second or third possession, 30 yards down the field, and you airmailed him by a fucking mile. You saw it all day. I think directly related to N'Keal Harry, you put your position you put the ball in a bad position, got his head clocked off. Right? So, I mean, then your interception, what was it? Fucking his last one off the hands of Edelman. Terrible throw. Edelman got his hands, was behind him. Every pass he threw today was fucking god-awful. God-awful. He was the worst player on the team besides basically everybody on your fucking defense. And that's a problem going forward, especially at Denver, a game you should have won. I'm not saying you should have beat the 49ers, but you're better than Denver. And so you're seeing it 2 weeks in a row now. Something's got to change. You can't keep going on like this.
Yeah, and this is why, look, when a team plays this poorly, especially after fucking 20 years we haven't seen this type of performance in literally 20 plus years. And by that I mean a bad game after a bad game and getting worse, right? Even 2009, which is widely considered Belichick's worst locker room, if not worst coaching season, I guess they had talent to come out there and play, and and the Brady difference was there. So you still didn't see. I mean, this is the first time they've been under 500 since 2002. this far into this late into the season. So, my point there is there's a lot of things that I think that we can pick apart, and certainly we can. I mean, the email that I put out today is completely fucking scratch, because what's your biggest takeaway of the game? Everyone sucked. You know, who was the biggest blame? Everybody.
Everyone.
You know, who do you want, Jimmy G or Cam? Fucking
Jimmy
no
G.
brainer. What do the Pats do moving forward? Who fucking cares?
Sell.
Who fucking knows, right? So,
Trade the
like,
team.
I'm just off the top of my head. I want to kind of look at this and go, well, like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? And for me, and I know that this is going to sound biased, but it has to start with Cam Newton, because as bad as the defense was, and they were bad, we can get on the defense. The 49ers went to the Super Bowl last year, and I get they were dealing with a lot of Super Bowl hangover this year, and they're
Injuries
dealing with
too.
a ton of injuries that have prevented them from being good. And I get we shit and bag on Jimmy G for being what he is, but not that long ago, he was considered one of the up-and-coming top 10 quarterbacks in the league. So the 49ers do have talent. They are a good team, and you as the Patriots are a middling team. So for them to talent you and outplay you like they did is surprising, but not terribly surprising. So I just go, where are the difference makers? And for me, it's fucking Cam Newton. For me, it's absolutely Cam Newton, and it's not just – it's not his weapons. It's not the line. That first interception he threw, I don't even know what the fuck who are you throwing that to? What
Double
are you trying
coverage,
to do? Like, he had the big one stood out for me. They got the field goal, and I think the next possession was third down, and they had Damiere Byrd on a comeback, and he underthrew him by like 10 yards. Like,
that was the worst throw I've ever seen. I think I texted you. This was the worst throw I have ever seen a fucking quarterback make. Like, he was wide open and you threw it 10 yards at his feet. It's like, dude, come on. Like, the three of us can make that throw.
Just bad. I mean, and that's where all of Twitter, everybody in New England started bringing Jared Stidham, and that was the second fucking quarter. So that says it all. And I don't know what the bigger question is. Was it a mistake bringing in Cam Newton? Well, I said from the fucking beginning, this guy's not good. Now, the stats will bear it out. From the minute he walked into the league, toot, Ray, give me a fucking horn if you can produce that shit.
I didn't want to interrupt you.
From the minute he walked into the league, and I think in 2009, he has had the lowest completion percentage of any starting quarterback in the entire league. He's not a good quarterback. He can't throw the ball. He clearly can't read a defense. He can't identify a blitz. He can't do shit. And we thought in week one that they would identify that and put an offense around him where he could just run. And, Bill, you said it. We went the Kemba Walker route. Run this fucking guy's knees off. Who gives a shit? Let's just get some wins. Well, they're not even doing that anymore. So what? Now you're relying on Cam Newton to do a 5-step back drop and, identify a defense and make completions? Put Jared Stidham in the fucking game and see if he can do something. Like, what? I don't understand it. We need to start having conversation about Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels and what the fucking identity of this team is and what they're doing. What are they doing? It's cut Cam time for me. You can't have Cam Newton on your bench. The dude is a walking fucking time bomb. He got COVID because he had to go hat shopping instead of fucking practicing. All right, Ray? Dab on me, Ray.
I can't. If we're going to talk about people that, since the email is null and voided now, people that should be off this team, I'm going to go stay on the offense. Edelman, you're washed up. You look like shit. Send him down to Tampa so he can have his binky back with Brady and they can go win a fucking Super Bowl together one more time. He doesn't look like he's a shell of himself. He looks like shit. Secondly, again, I apologize, Rich.
Go ahead.
Stephon Gilmore. Get him off this fucking team.
Defensive player of the year, Stephon Gilmore.
My God, he was getting burned all fucking day. He can't go. He is not a defensive player of the year anymore. Like, he's a washed-up defensive player of the year. He sucks.
His pockets are full of fucking money.
Cash. Yeah, he doesn't care anymore. He doesn't care. Get these two guys off the field along with Cam. See you later.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Gilmore gets traded. I think
Bill, I want your opinion. I got a question for you and Ray after this, but let me paint this picture a little bit. So, hold on. I lost my train of fucking thought, but let me gather it. In terms of moving forward and what the Patriots do, I think they are at a point where Bill has lost the locker room. A lot of that due to COVID and a lot of that due to the leaders of his team not believing in the NFL, perhaps the Patriots organization, their ability to win. And by that, I mean the Devin McCourty's, James White, who has his, he can't invest fully in this team. His father just died. His mother's in critical condition. The key guys on this team are either pissed for outside reasons, distracted by outside reasons, or not good enough to overcome outside reasons. And I think that you were seeing that, you saw that in this game and in the Denver game. We blamed it on the COVID not practicing in Denver, but you saw it in both these games. They're disinterested. That's how you identify a team like this.
They're not showing up.
This defense is more talented than giving 33 points up to Jimmy G.
They were fourth going into the game.
Flat out.
Points allowed.
They're disinterested. They don't want to play. Bill has lost this locker room to one level or another. So the question is, what do you do? Where do you go? And what does that look like? And it's hard, very, very hard for me to believe that the Patriots are going to be quote unquote sellers like an NBA trust the process team
or whatever. Yeah.
But I do believe Edelman's there. I do believe that Gilmore is there because I think that they could be contributing to this mentality of not putting it all out there when you can as some of the leaders of your team. So I think you might see some of these guys move. But it might be a little bit of addition by subtraction. And to me, the biggest question still is your fucking quarterback. It's still your quarterback. And I would not – no, I take that back. I would be shocked if I saw Cam Newton cut. But I don't know if it's the worst idea. I honestly don't know if it's the worst idea at this point. Bill, go ahead, Ray. Sorry.
Belichick just came out in his press conference and said next week Cam's a starter. So it's not –
He fucking sucks. Sucks.
Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just repeating what I see on Twitter. All right? I'm sorry. I'm just doing my media job.
Jesus Christ. Bill, where are they going? Where are they going? What is this? So hold on. One last thing before I'll hand the reins over to Billy Rambles here. The rest of their schedule, we knew that this 6-game stretch to start the schedule was going to be tough. And some of us predicted, I think you, Bill, maybe even, predicted 2-4 to start the season, finishing at maybe 8-8 or 9-7. The rest of the schedule, you've got a lot of Denvers coming in. The Bills are the best team that you're going to face. You're going to see them twice, but you got Jets twice.
Baltimore's the best team.
All right, fine. Baltimore. All right, Baltimore scheduled loss, but you got Bills twice. You got Jets twice. You got Miami, Chargers, the Rams. You don't. There's in a normal season, if we can get past the bullshit that we've seen the last 2 years, you'd say, all right, a lot of these games are winnable for the Patriots. You can see a 10-6, maybe 9-7 record. The way they play today, it looks more like a 6-10. So I don't know. With all that being said, Bill, being sellers, being buyers, the schedule is what it is. The COVID season, the Kraft's clearly trying to save money. I think that's why you're seeing some cap space saved. Mm-hmm. What are we looking at? What are we looking at moving forward?
I mean, I think I said it on our last show. You got to, at some point, start embracing the rebuild, and I think getting rid of Brady was the start of that. So, I mean, I get it. You're trying to get something with Cam Newton, but at this point, you shouldn't add to this team. I mean, you're going to add small pieces, but there's too many holes in this team. You're seeing a defensive line now. The last 2 games, it got gashed. Last week by Phillip Lindsay. Today by, Wilson? Before he got hurt, and then the other running back, he got hurt too. But, I mean, you can't stop the run. You can't fucking throw the football. Even today, why do you abandon the run early with Harris?
Sweetness.
He looked good. He looked good.
Boy.
He looked good early, and then they went away from it, and they started going more Rex Burkhead. But, I mean, at this point, you're not going to make a big splash like the Michael Thomases and the Julio Jones of the world that people are clamoring for, Odell Beckham. That's just not going to happen. You're going to get scrappy guys just to basically fill a roster. And at this point, they've already built it out this year with this team with this COVID bullshit. And you saw it 2 weeks ago when they canceled the game against Denver because of the NFL protocol. I don't think they lost the room, Rich, but I think they just don't trust the NFL with all this. And I think Bill is giving them the out this season, and that's what I think what's happening. So embrace the rebuild. You're not going to sell, but I wouldn't be surprised if Gilmore goes. Get a nice second, maybe a first for him. I mean, coming off Defensive Player of the Year, you can get a decent draft pick for him. I don't think Edelman goes, honestly. I don't know, just because of his contract. He's $9.5 million this year and next, I believe.
They might dump him if he's being a little
I don't think he has
in the locker room. If he's being a little bit of pud, if he's being a pud, which his body language screams pud.
Well, even his social media wasn't like it used to be. He's not even posting anything anymore. Last year, the years before when he had Tommy.
Bill might dump him. And to your point, Bill, they might not. Belichick might not have lost the locker room. Maybe he gave up the locker room. Maybe that's a better way to put it, because of the season that he's in and because of the state that he's in a career, as a career, in a Hall of Fame career that he's in. He says, this season is what he is, and it was going to be a make or break with Cam, and it's a break. So, whatever.
I wouldn't.
That's what it feels like, and it's so fucking pathetic. It feels like they don't really care. They're all just fucking throwing it out there. No one's trying to get hurt. Everyone's just trying to get through the game, get through the play, and make their money. The problem is Cam Newton, like you said, Ray, you're going to be a career fucking backup for the rest. This was your opportunity. You came to the Patriots because you didn't want to be a backup anywhere else. You wanted to be a starter. So is this an affirmation of how bad Cam Newton truly is as a quarterback, or is he not putting in the work, or is his teammates not supporting him? Like, you can't walk away from a game like this after the Denver game, after COVID, like all of this being built up and being the New England Patriots, who have not lost 3 games in a row in almost 20 years.
2002, yeah.
And walk away from this game and just go, all right, it was a bad. No, you are being systematically fucking beaten down. And if you're a Belichick versus Brady guy, Brady's fucking smoking you right now, because he just went out and dissected the Raiders with the Bucks, and they're going to the fucking Super Bowl. And Brady's looking at a 7th with the Bucks.
And Antonio Brown coming too.
And
Jesus.
Antonio Brown, yeah, we haven't got to that. Antonio and Brady finally got his boy back.
Yeah,
Brady finally got his boy back because Kraft wouldn't do it. Like the Patriots are on the verge of a major dysfunctional collapse in the way that they handled this Brady thing. And this might be the precipice of it. And fuck you, toot toot. Cam Newton's at the front of the fucking line, and I said, don't bring this asshole in here, and you brought him in, and he sucks. And it sucks, damn it!
Does.
Like,
listen
to us, listen to our demeanor. Like, we're all just like, fuck.
I knew right away today, as soon as they go down 7-0, that it was over. Cam cannot come from behind. He's shown it all year. It worries me. You start giving up early leads. You get up. You let the 49ers scored first. It was the first time since 2016 that they had an opening drive touchdown at home, giving it, right? So at that point, I'm like, this is it. This team can't stop shit. Usually you kind of see that. They make their little adjustments. The defense kind of buckles down, especially in the red zone. Nope. You want to talk about teams that are who can commit to the run when it's working? Well, you just saw Kyle Shanahan do it today. It was run the whole fucking day, and they gashed the Patriots. It's 2 weeks in a row now, like I said. Gash the Patriots, and you're going to see it moving forward. Buffalo, if they're smart, they're going to do the exact same thing next week, and you'll probably see a lot of Josh Allen running too out of the quarterback spot. So if I'm Buffalo next week, I'm feeding Devin Singletary and Moss all day, all fucking day.
All right, so let's get into this talk show debate here. So I was going to present the option, if you had the choice of, I think we've done this before on the show, but Cam Newton or Jimmy Garoppolo. I think we did this question after Jimmy had a really bad game and was benched after
49ers game, I think.
Well, he's on the 49ers.
No, I meant the Miami game. Sorry, Miami.
Yeah, the Miami game. So walking into this was going to be a really good question to see, who do you want the next 5 years, Jimmy G or Cam? That's an easy fucking answer the way Cam played today. But even like if you just watch Garoppolo play in that offense and the quick little passes that he makes and the little zone reads that he makes, and you remember how he did that with the Patriots. Now my question to you is, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on this because we could do a whole fucking show on this, but did Belichick fuck up trading Garoppolo and letting Brady stay, and now the Patriots are in the situation that they're in? You could have Garoppolo right now in his current state. Instead, you have Cam fucking Newton dabbing on them haters, Ray. So, what's the level of fuck up, or did he fuck up? Where do you stand on that? Do you have any type of hindsight and go, Bill, do you have any type of, oh, shit, I really, really wish we had Jimmy G.
I mean, I think you heard it now come from ownership. You know, that was Robert Kraft. He wasn't giving up his guy Brady. That was clearly what that was coming to. And you went to 2 Super Bowls after, you know, you're maybe potentially a Malcolm Butler benching from winning 3 straight Super Bowls. I give up anybody to win Super Bowls. So
True.
I don't think it was the wrong move. I don't think if you went to Garoppolo, then you're not beating the Rams. You might have beat the Rams with Garoppolo, but I don't think you're going to win that Kansas City game on the road the way you did the AFC Championship game. So was it the wrong move in hindsight? Probably. But no, I want championships. They went to 2 Super Bowls. They should have won both of those fucking Super Bowls, right? That's what all it is, winning Super Bowls. Yeah, now you got to rebuild. We knew it was going to eventually come. You had the guy. Your owner stepped in the first time in 20 years with Bill, probably, stepped in and said, you're trading them. We can't afford to pay them.
Except for Gronk the year before.
Yeah. Well, no, it was Gronk. They had him traded to.
Or the year after, or whatever it was. Yeah.
Detroit,
Which Belichick was right on as well.
Oh, yeah. That was a first-round pick coming back, too.
Ray, Ray, what's your overall consensus on the Garoppolo, Brady, now Cam Newton, just the whole deal and how that all went down?
I agree with Bill. I mean, I'd take championships over anything. So the way we got rid of them, I think we should have got more than a second-round pick. Because I think I was doing a little research during the game because I wanted to kill myself. And basically that second-round pick ended up being Duke Dawson, who's not here anymore, and someone else.
Oh, it's a long list.
Linebacker who's not here anymore.
They backed it out. They backed it out to like 3 more. Yeah, shit.
Also, Sweetness is part of that. With all the trades they got, Sweetness, Bill. So without Jimmy G being traded, you wouldn't have Sweetness here.
There's a bunch. I think Mike Reese added it today.
I think Stidham is also part of that.
Yeah, Stidham is. Yeah, it was like they ended up getting like 10 guys after all the picks they flipped and all this other shit. I was reading it this morning. I forget.
Here's the answer. It's fucking Brady's fault. You want to get mad at somebody? Get mad at Tom Brady. Because Tom Brady forced Garoppolo out of town because he was a poor fucking pussy sport about the whole goddamn thing. And then in 2017, they want to extend him, and he put out Tom versus Time, and he said, I don't know if I want to keep playing for this fucking team. And then they wouldn't extend him more than 3 years because he said, I don't know if I want to keep playing. And then he wanted $30 million a year after never wanting $30 million a year ever in his career. Fuck off, Tom. Like, for people to kind of forget about the sequence of events that happened with Tom Brady and Garoppolo and Belichick going, Brady's out. Like, he does not want to do the Patriots thing anymore. He's fucking out. I have identified it. I got my guy. It's time for him to go. And the 2 Super Bowl things is a trump card. You win for sure. Like, I get it. Like, the Super Bowl things are fucking trump card. Garoppolo probably doesn't win them. In terms of Belichick's plan and identifying and going forward, he's right. Thousand
he was right,
percent.
for sure.
Because Brady bailed. There's no other way to put it. Brady bailed. After the Philly Super Bowl, he puts out Tom versus Time, and he says, I don't know if I want to keep playing anymore, essentially. And then he asked for 3 years and $30 million apiece.
And he got $5 million extra dollars in shitty incentives.
What the fuck? Like, you're 42. You said you didn't want to play anymore, and now you're asking for this? No, let's just go 1 year at a time, Tom. We got your back. We'll pay you. We'll give you guarantee. We'll give you a $75 million house for $5 million in Braintree. We'll let you park your TB12 in our fucking parking lot rent-free. We'll take care of you like we've taken care of you. You're a son to me, Bob Kraft to Tom Brady. But no, he didn't want to deal with Bill. So I'm still fuck Brady on this. Brady kind of fucking diva'd his way right out of fucking town. And, we got 2 Super Bowls out of it, so we can't complain, but it led to fucking me having to deal with you assholes telling me Cam Newton was going to be good, and now me being able to toot my way through these fucking segments. So, I don't know. Yeah, snap, Ray. We got him on board, Bill. Thank God. But who knows? Ray, Bill, Cam might go for 265 next week and 3 running touchdowns, and Bill will be snip-snapping all his way back. I know you're a man of principle. It'll take you at least, 6 weeks for you to go back on your snip-snap?
Playoff
by the end of the season. No, but I mean, Rich,
once they make the playoffs because it's a shitty AFC. Bill,
baby.
No, I've mentioned it on the show before. Like, Brady came back against Atlanta And if that game ended the way it probably should have ended, with the Patriots getting the shit kicked out of them, Garoppolo was starting in 17. That was the plan. Yeah. That was the plan. But then Brady put together the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. And that was, then he started kind of hinting at it, wanting more money. But that was Bill's plan all along. And I think Brady being as great as he is in that Atlanta Super Bowl is the reason why you got another 2 years out of him instead of Jimmy Garoppolo. But if you want you got 9 players for Garoppolo, essentially. Through all the other
I don't
want
to do that. I don't want to.
I don't either. But I'm just saying, I don't think it was worth it. You probably could have got a first-round pick out of Cleveland if those rumors were true. Two first-round picks, I think they were offering.
Yeah. Spite definitely got in the way of that, and we're just now, like this week, we are seeing the repercussions of all that go down. Essentially, that's why it's important to bring it up. This week is the repercussions of that. Cam Newton, your boy, dab on him, Ray, snip, snap, Ray. Your boy is the repercussions of the Jimmy Garoppolo, Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, Robert Kraft love feud that went awry. And, now as Patriots fans, we're just going to have to deal with it. And I'm not going to say in Bill we trust 100%, but you got to kind of put it on his shoulders and hope that he has enough energy and effort and wants to put it all in to make it work and figure it out. And hopefully they can be competitive, because today fucking stunk. All right. Let's bounce around the NFL a little bit quickly, and then I want to touch on a couple quick things. So we'll run a little bit of time, so let's move. NFL news and notes. Ray, anything catching your eyes or ears across the league today?
Fucking Bengals being Bengals, man. Up big and then fucking.
That's a bet. That's a fucking personal bet, you loser.
Did anything catch my eye this week? The Bengals were being Bengals.
How about the Cowboys? How about the goddamn Cowboys? America's team just puddling in the nation's capital to the nation's capital. What a fucking bunch of putts. Jerry Jones, Mike McCarthy. Can you fire that guy six games into a new contract?
Yep.
Oh, he ripped his team too after the Dalton hit. I guess in the locker room he screamed at him for not doing enough after the hit to Bostic. No one ran to his defense after that.
The week before they ripped him for not knowing what the fuck they were doing on offense.
Yeah. Yeah. So
now the media and said that team don't know what they're doing.
They're fucked. They're done. Bye-bye.
I love it. They still one game out.
They still have a chance to win the division. So 6-10.
Brutal. Bill, anything standing out for you?
Tampa. Brady's looking fucking good now. I mean, you're seeing Gronk 5 catches, 56 yards and a touchdown. He's kind of starting to come back into form now. That offense is going to look scary. Now you're adding Antonio Brown. Brady doesn't have to play in the cold weather this year. We'll see. I think
he struggles, though. When he ever went to Miami, he always struggles. So we'll see what happens in December when it's hot there.
Yeah. But, I mean, I
don't know if that's the heat.
They're looking good. And then Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers looking right up there in the MVP conversation. He was disgusting against Houston today.
It's Houston.
Doesn't matter. It's disgusting.
Dude, the spiteful Aaron Rodgers was like the most 100% bet you could put on today. Oh
yeah, it was so easy.
I know we don't talk fantasy. This is just for the point, Ray. I have him on my fantasy team, and it wasn't even 1:00 yet on my phone, and it was touchdown Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, Devontae Adams, 196 yards.
Devontae Adams is a fucking beast. They're coming back.
Monster.
Yeah, I think Green Bay's a force. Tampa's a force. Let me get your opinion, Ray. Antonio Brown. Go ahead, Ray.
Really quick. My sincere apologies to Bill on your loss today for your Tennessee Titans. They're no longer undefeated.
Steven Gus.
I picked
Steven
Pittsburgh to win, though.
You just did that for that reverse psychology bullshit you've been doing all along on this show.
Shut up.
Steven Yippee Gostowski, 49er. 49-yard field goal.
When do they cut him?
Right.
What a bad
I don't think they cut him because he's 6 for 6 above 50. Kickers are so.
So they should have got a false start to move him 5 yards back, so he was in the 50-yard range. Yeah,
maybe
he just missed that.
I would not put that past Vrabel, honestly. The way he plays games like that, I'm almost snapping on the Titans. Not that I don't. Not that I haven't rooted for them. They're an easy team to root for. I thought giving Tannehill $30 million was crazy, but
played well for them.
They're an underdog, man.
They're well
even
coached.
As good as they are, even as good as they are, I like Vrabel. Maybe he can go not win with Titans, and Belichick can piss away the end of the Patriots, and we can get Vrabel. That would be nice. I think that'll work out really well. Let me get your thoughts quickly, Ray. Antonio Brown to the Bucks, continuing to play on this Garoppolo, Brady, Belichick, Kraft, this whole fucking saga. Brady wanted Antonio Brown, got him on the Pats. Kraft got him out of here because of he's a shitbag. And Brady got him back after an 8-game suspension. Going to the Bucks, you got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski. People are making this seem like the Bucks have like 7 more players they need to feed. That's it. That's the list.
Yep.
It's Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Rob Gronkowski, and Rob Gronkowski is down on that list.
Yeah, and bye-bye Scotty Miller, too. He's gone.
But that's just a guy. Like,
but he's Brady's guy. Brady's.
But Bill, my point is like a lot of hands need to get fed. The hands that need to get fed only if they're gonna, speak up and be assholes about it. I
want to see what Mike Evans is gonna do.
Who did you just say went to Tampa Bay?
Antonio Brown.
And who's not an asshole and speaking up about not?
But
getting
you only
fed?
have 3 guys, Ray. It's Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin.
Okay,
you got to feed those guys the fucking
ball. These 3
ball.
need incentives. They get more money with incentives.
No,
not
dude,
much.
it's 1
catches,
year.
more touches.
It's fucking 1 year. It's Brady. Like,
so if Antonio Brown goes out, he's starting week 9, and he goes out and he plays like shit. This is his last chance.
Ray, he has not been in the league for a year. He has no legs to stand on. He's got nothing. And Brady's going to feed him the fucking ball. We saw it in New England. He threw him the ball every goddamn time he had the ball. But every time they hiked the ball and it was a pass, he threw it to fucking Antonio Brown, whether he was open or not. He loves this fucking guy, probably for good reason, because he's a top 3 wide receiver in the league when he was at his prime.
Yeah.
So you put Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, who they don't even throw the ball to unless they're in the red zone, honestly. Chris Godwin, who is like perfect for Tom Brady, and then you give him Gronk, and then all the other side pieces around him. Yeah, you're gonna light it if Antonio Brown is in football shape after a year and he can like assimilate into what they're doing, they're gonna light it up.
Oh, they are. And Barber's rushing well there, and you still got Leonard Fournette. I think LaShawn McCoy's still there. I mean, that offense is, you're going to go where Brady takes you, and the way he's playing right now, awesome. They murdered the Raiders today, so I mean that
fucking sucks. Bill, your Titans $350,000 fine for COVID. That was a real backbreaker, huh?
Oh yeah, $350. That's it. Come on, fuck out of here.
If that was us, that would have been $1 million fine. Plus
it was us, Ray. It was us, Ray. Cam Newton caught COVID. They had to postpone a game, just like the Titans. It was us, Ray.
But
you fucking Bobo Patriots fan.
You Bobo. We didn't get fined, you idiot, is what I'm saying. If this was us, that all the team went to practice in a high school and got caught doing it and spread COVID to everyone, we would have got $1 million fine and a first-round draft pick. Take it away.
I'm so sick of that hearing about – shut up, Ray. You just sound like a bitter Patriots fan. Just shut up.
What happened, Bill? We had a great time when Rich was in the hospital. Now it's gone. It's gone. Just like that.
Gone, baby. Snip snap. I got Billy snip snaps on my side, Ray. You're fucked. Bad cop, bad cop. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The NFL is going to come down as hard as ever on the fucking Titans. Less than a minute. World Series, Ray's crazy walk-off win. That play was fucking bananas.
It was crazy.
The ball went out of his mitt, right, as he tried to make the tag, and then I forget the name of the runner. Tried to go back to third, and the ball went out of his mitt.
Randy Aaron, the kid that just
I can't even pronounce his name, but yeah, he's MLB record, 9 home runs in the playoffs. Right now. He's awesome.
Bill, as our baseball guy, 30 seconds or less, obviously lowest ratings of all time in World Series history. Is this just so we're heading into an MLB labor dispute after basically a labor dispute of the MLB that we just saw? Doesn't it just feel like fucking wasted time? Doesn't this World Series just feel like wasted time?
Yeah. Tampa fucked it, ruined it. If it was Houston and LA, the ratings would have been through the fucking roof. But now you got the Rays. No one gives a shit about the Rays. Tampa doesn't even give a shit about the Rays.
Last point. Khabib, the GOAT?
No.
Yes.
Nope.
29-0, pound for pound, greatest fighter in lightweight division.
Lightweight, yes, but not all time. John Jones.
Okay, this has been the Silver Mind Sports Show, Monday headlines, October. I don't know, fuck you, Ray. We'll see you next time. We'll see you on Tuesday for Fat Tuesday. We're talking Celtics. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
I didn't see that we were running out of time there. Khabib's not the GOAT, Phil?
He is in that division, but I think John Jones is a 15-time world champion. Khabib's a 4-time world champion. Give me John Jones all day. All fucking day. Better wrestler, better fighter. John Jones is the best fighter of all time.
Including cocaine. With the cocaine.
Yeah, and drunk driving.
And steroids.
Steroids, yeah. Dick pills, whatever. He was on and everything.